In this video, we'll explore some of Illustrator's visual effects and tools to create some Swiss-inspired type designs. We can use these tools and effects to create some really interesting visuals and treat our type as an image. I've put together a series of 9 effects and techniques that we'll look at today, ranging from envelope distort, the blend tool, and the perspective grid. Lastly, I'll show you how to export and save your graphics for web and print using Illustrator's Save for Web export, the Asset Export panel, and saving our files as a single high-quality PDF. So first thing we'll do is create and set up our document. So I'll go up to the File menu, select New or Command N. I'm going to name my document Type Effects. I'm going to make my document 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. I'm going to add 9 artboards. My bleed is going to be 9 pixels, which is equivalent to 1/8 of an inch or 0.125 inches. And I'm also going to be working in the CMYK color mode, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And my raster effects are going to be set to 300 pixels per inch. Now, if you want to create your artwork for screen, you can change this to RGB. I'd still leave your raster effects at 300 pixels per inch. And then once you export them for web, they can be saved at a lower resolution. For now, I'm just going to click Create, and I should get 9 artboards on my canvas. Next, we'll set up and arrange our panels. So if you don't have your panels on the right-hand side, you can find all the panels you'll need up at the top in your window menu. So some of the panels that we'll need are our layers, our swatches, our color panels, appearance panel, transparency, and our gradient panel. Now over in our toolbox, some of the tools that we will be using today are our basic shapes, our line tool, the scale tool, the lasso tool, our shape builder tool, perspective grid, and lastly, we're going to take a look at our blend tool. So now that we've set up our tools, we're going to create our grids and place them on each artboard. We'll set up a rule of thirds grid by using the split to grid feature in our objects menu. So first thing I'll do is focus on the first artboard here. So I'm just going to zoom in, and I'll take my rectangle tool, and I'm just going to draw a rectangle from one corner all the way to the bottom corner like that. And then now I'm going to split this into a grid. So I'm going to go up to my object menu. I'm going to go down to Path and then choose Split to Grid. So from here, I can click Preview, and I'm going to add 3 rows and 3 columns. And I'm going to click OK. So what that did is take that one rectangle or square that I've just created, and it divides it into 9 different squares. So if I look to my layer panel, if I expand this, you'll see that I have 9 different paths selected in here. Now I want to leave these selected for now. And what I'm going to do is copy them. I'm just going to zoom out, and I'm going to paste them on all my artboards before I convert them into guides. So to do that, I'm going to go up to my edit menu, and I'm going to choose Paste on all artboards. Now it will have pasted another copy on my first artboard, but that's fine. So now what I can do is select all of them by holding down Command A or Control A. And then I can convert them into guides by holding Command 5 or going to my View menu, going down to Guides, and choosing Make Guides. So now that we have our guides set up, I'm going to go to my layer panel. I'm just going to rename this as Guides and Grids. And I'm going to collapse that. I can actually lock it and then create a new layer. And we're going to name this our first example, which is going to be Swatches and Gradients.